Photosyphilis.
It's the process by which green plants use sunlight to make food from carbon dioxide and water.
So basically, they eat sunlight and it's awesome.
Now unfortunately, plants cannot directly turn light energy to food. There's lots of steps involved. I've discovered this through being stupid and reckless with dangerous tools. In other words, lab testing.
Huh? So how the heck does it work?
Plants have a special pigment called chlorophyll, which is essential for absorbing sunlight, plus it gives the plant its iconic green color. Plants then take in carbon dioxide from the air through tiny openings called stomata on their leaves. They open and close to take in CO2.
It's actually really nasty.
Who the heck does this guy think he is? Now that the plant has obtained sunlight and carbon, it sucks up water from the dirt using its roots, that is then transported up the plant.
So now the plant has gathered all the materials needed to make yummy food, glucose, sugar, but it needs to be prepared.
Feast mode activated. #hungry. FeedMeMore.com.
Who's a
Just
hungry,
big
hungry
and
boy?
greedy.
Okay, so there's 2 stages of photosynthesis, I think.
It all takes place in the chloroplast, specifically the stroma.
There's the light-dependent reactions and the light-independent reactions.
So within the stroma, within the thylakoid, there's this thing.
This is where the sunlight is turned into ATP. Oh, this may look complicated, but I'll explain. So basically, the Calvin cycle starts with carbon dioxide enters the leaves of a plant. That is fixed by a molecule called ribulose. This reaction formula 3 carbon compound called 3-phosphoglycerate 3-PGA. In the reduction stage, each molecule of 3-PGA is converted into a 3-carbon sugar called glyceraldehyde, I think. Using the energy from earlier ATP and ADPH, some molecules are used to make glucose and other sugars, while others need to be recycled to regenerate RUP. Which brings us to the 3rd step, regeneration. To keep the cycle going, RUBP needs to be replenished. Some of the molecules produced in the previous step are used for this purpose. It takes a series of chemical reactions to convert them back into RUBP so they can capture more carbon dioxide.
The Calvin cycle, low-key sucks, because it produces only a little bit of food.
So all of that overwhelming junk leaves you with this glucose, sugar. It is so super important in the development of plants. They need it so they can grow big, strong, healthy, like me and be just like me almost, but not as buff. As a byproduct of photosynthesis, oxygen is released into the atmosphere. And oxygen is kinda important, I think, and that's why photosyphilis is awesome.